lovelies, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be doing my bee inspired mani. I just unboxed this in a video last week, so I'm going to put that up in the cards for you. This is CYO and Maniology M093 stamping plate. I think I got this for about $8.95. I'll link it down below. So I'm going to use some of these stamps. So this isn't going to be a dipping video, it's just going to be strictly nail art with stamping. So, and I might use some gold foil that I got from Amazon. So I already did this hand in black, and I used Onyx by Cascade Colorworks because that's the best dipping black I have. It goes on smooth, it doesn't do any staining or anything like that to my fingers. So I did that, I filed, buffed, activated, and now I'm ready to go right into the stamping. So I thought this was a really fun mani to try. I've seen a lot of different bee inspired manis on Pinterest, on Instagram, all that good stuff. So I have this yellow that is called Maui Gold B282, and I thought this would go really well with the bee theme. I also have my white here in case I want to do anything with that. I have my sticky base coat, which I need to adhere this stamping onto. I have my mani mask that I also got last week. This is for cuticle protection. Not sure if I'm going to really need to use this, but I have it just in case. I have, of course, a scraper, a stamper, and I think that is all I need to get started. So I'm just going to try and figure out what I want to do first. I think I want to try this like striped, like bee, like the body of a bee, I guess it would be, on my, let me do that on my middle finger. So being that I'm going to do that, I might try out this mani mask. I've never used one of these before. So just looking at the instructions quickly, it says apply a thin area on the skin where you want to avoid polish and let the product dry. Paint your nails, carefully remove. All right, so in this case, obviously I'm not painting my nails. I'm just protecting my cuticle from the design. So I'm just going to go around my finger like this. It's kind of thin. Like I said, I've never used anything like this before, so hopefully it works well. Let's get it up here so I don't get anything on that part of my finger. And I'll clean up a little bit because I did get some like in my cuticle area. Okay, so let me just grab this, clean that up. And then it says just let it dry. So we'll wait a couple of minutes. I might, you know, edit that out, my waiting, and then come back. And I keep forgetting that I have some here. All right, so let's let this dry, and then we will do that bee design. All right, so the seam is dry now. I'm going to go ahead and apply my sticky base coat to that nail to get a surface down to adhere to. Okay. Now I'm going to go ahead and take my Maui Gold and put that down onto the stamper and then scrape it. Okay, so I put some of the sticky base coat on, but I have to put a little more on because it did dry up. What I did was forget to get my acetone and my little cleaner picker-upper thing, my pineapple, from Maniology before I started. So there we go. That's gonna pick it up better. Aha. All right, so this is where that mask comes in handy because it will get on my skin. See? I'm just going to Make sure nothing got beyond the mask, but it didn't. Okay, I like the way that came out. That came out cute. Cool. I'm just going to clean up my stamper and my stamp. And then I'm going to get my tweezers so I can peel that Mani mask away. Hopefully this works. Oh, there we go. Perfect, it came off. All right, so that's the first stamp with the stripes. Now I'm going to go ahead and figure out what my next stamp will be. So I think for my next one, I'm going to do this little bee with the honeycomb behind it. So let me get my sticky base coat on my index finger. Okay, so that's how that looked. I kind of put it down at an angle. I think it looks good like that because straight on was kind of looking a little wonky. So I just redid that one. I feel like every time I do stamping, I have to redo something, but you know, it's always trial and error when it comes to doing this kind of stuff, right? Anything with nail art, I feel. Just making sure I clean. Man, this yellow really stains this, even with my little grabber here. All right, so now I'm trying to figure out what I want to do on my ring finger here. Like I said, I want to do something where I can use my gold foil as an accent because I do have that to use. But I'm just trying to figure out what I want to do. Or I can just put some of the foil on my thumb and my pinky at the end here. Let me do the drip on my ring finger up here, this little like honey drip. So again, just getting this on. All right. Waiting for that to dry for a minute or two, not even, maybe 30 seconds. That's better. You know what I'm going to do? I'm actually going to fill that in. I don't know if you can see it. I have some of my gels, so I'm going to take like a pale yellow and fill that in. So I'm just going to wait for that to dry. So I have my foil. And then I have this really soft, like kind of like a goldish yellow that I got from my Beetles gel nail polish color kit. I'm just going to put some of this down right onto the foil, just like that. And then I have one of my tiny dotting tools here. So I'm just going to go ahead, take this on the dotting tool and fill in the drips with this pale yellow. Just like so. And then after this, I'll have to cure it in my lamp before I can put it on my finger. All right, so let me go ahead and cure this up. I'll be right back. All right, so that is cured. Now I'm going to put more of that sticky base gel down because this did dry. And then once this dries for after a couple of seconds, I can put that little drip down. I'm probably not going to get all of it because it's kind of long. And my nail is not that long. Oh, maybe. I'm trying to figure out where I'm gonna place it. I think I'm gonna place it up by the cuticle line. All right, let's try this. No, okay. That came out good. I'm just going to take this and like press it down because it is kind of pulling up a little bit. Nice. Okay, so this is how we're looking. I actually filled in a little bit of this just to make it like go along my cuticle line a little bit more. So I did that. These two nails are done. So now I have these little pots of foil that I got from Amazon recently. So I'm going to just do some foil accents in this gold color, kind of like on the corners of my thumb and my pinky. So what I'm going to do is, and everything, it's just one of those days where I'm like knocking everything around on my table here. I'm going to go ahead and put a layer of base coat down on both nails, so I have something for the foil to stick to. So I'm going to do my thumb first, put that over here, and then I have my picker up thing from Ritzy Dips, my wax picker. So I'm just going to go ahead. This works really well with foil. So I'm just going to kind of like place this foil in some areas here on the corners of my thumb. I might have to get some from here because I don't want to get like big blobs of it. I'm just trying to get smaller pieces and place them around. There's like a little piece here that's on my work area. So let me kind of put that like this, coming down from this side. Okay, and I just want to get some more for the bottom corner. Let me see if I can get, they also gave me these tweezers, which is cool, so I don't have to like gunk up my actual tweezers that I use. Ooh, these are big pieces of foil, okay. That's smaller. So let me go ahead and grab a smaller piece from here. There we go. I'm just going to put this down in the corner, kind of like that. And then maybe a little more over here. Just going to fix this up a little because I want to break this one up a little bit. It's kind of just like a big chunk. There we go. Same thing with this one. Nice, okay. I'm liking the way that looks. I'm just going to push this up a little so it's more on the corner. I can really like manipulate this, which is nice. Get another little piece. Trying to avoid touching it with my fingers because that's not what I want to do. There we go. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and cure this, and then I will come back and do the same thing on my pinky. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and put some of the gel base down on my pinky nail. And I might want to break some of this up because I don't want really huge pieces for my pinky. So this little end of the wax tool is kind of nice, working with these plastic tweezers to like pull these pieces and make them a little bit smaller, which is helpful. There we go. So I'm going to start with that. I'm actually going to do this bottom or this top corner, depending on how you're looking at my nail, and then this corner, so like the opposite of what I did on my thumb. So again, I'm just placing little pieces of the foil. I'm just going to break it up a little bit more with this tool. Because I don't want it to be so clumped together. Okay, not putting a lot on my pinky at all, since it is a small nail. Kind of like you're chopping up the foil. All right. Putting this on this top corner here. And then just going back in with the sharper edge and breaking it up. Just going to put a little bit more here. Good, just like that. So I'm going to go ahead and cure this. Then I'm going to do my gels on the top so I can seal everything in, and then we'll be back for the final look and some cuticle oil. All right, this is the finished look. It is all top coated and cured up. Everything is looking great. I decided to do a shiny coat. I know normally with black I do a matte, but I thought with the foil it would look better with shiny top coat or a regular top coat. So I'm going to go ahead and use Black Cherry Merlot from Grimes Ridge cuticle oil here to hydrate up my cuticles. I am an ambassador for Maniology. My code to save is Lauren A10, and I will link everything I used down below for you. As always, thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this how to create a bee-inspired mani tutorial. If you have any questions, please let me know. And if you like this content, please give it a thumbs up. And I look forward to seeing you hopefully in my next video. Have a lovely day.